Ready. Okay, so this is Bocage Air War. So this one, yes, that's right. So, as you can see, this is Bocage Air War. It's a map full of helicopters, planes. It shows off just about all the air assets, and it turns into a massive air war right over there over the island.
We're in the worst dogfight I ever dreamed of. Bogies like fireflies all over the sky.
You can see all our planes are taking off. These balloons up in the air there, those are capture points. So you can only be captured by usually helicopters and planes. So what it is this was a development map we used back all the way back in 2004. And as you can see from the shade here, there's supposed to be a building right where I'm standing. But I stripped a lot of the buildings out. I kept the armory here because we have a lot of these weapons packs right here. Whole bunch of armory stuff. This is a typical thing from DCX where we have an armory with a whole bunch of kits, and you can just pick your kit instead of picking your class when you start. Oh, there's the arrow right there. And that's a combat version with a whole bunch of missiles on it. There it goes. It's got a very unique sound to it too, right? Anyway, and you can see there's a whole bunch of helicopters spawning and so on. But we're going to take this. We're going to take the Humvee Avenger, and we're going to go and find the satellite control system. So I'm going to get in there. Hopefully I don't hit a spawning vehicle. Right here to my right, that's the Hawk missile defense system with AMRAAMs on the top. It's not very effective. This bridge I'm driving over is a destructible bridge. You can drop a bomb on it and blow it to bits. Why is one of my guys doing that here? He must have jumped out of a plane. Dude, get in. No? Alright, fine. He's got a Stinger probably trying to take out some planes. Speaking of which, where do they go? I can hear it, but I can't. Where is it? I think he took it out. Anyway, this thing's got Stinger missiles. And it's also got a machine gun. It's very useful. It's good air defense, so being that this is mostly an air war, that's a good defense system to have. So as I'm showing you around the map here, one of the things I added here is I added a control point right above this little farm here. It's not functioning properly in the sense that the bots don't really want to get to it, but anyway, there's a balloon right up there. And these balloons are the control points. So I'm going to show you the first of the secrets of this particular map. One of the secrets. Right here, if you go up to the third tree, right at the base of the tree right here, is a special kit. And this is a laser kit. Now, I know you say, oh, where's the laser? Well, there's a laser right there. So, anyway, this is a laser cannon.
No, I have one simple request. And that is to have sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
It's a secret. It'll be hidden on most maps. I just showed you Bocage Air War. And let's do a little detour to our right here, to our left. One of the things I did is there's so much unused area on the Bocage map that I made a bomb range. This is for you to practice taking your bombers out. So right here there's a whole bunch of non-functional World War II tanks and armor and so on. See, if I walk up to it, I can't get in. It's disabled. So those you can bomb, and over to our right are destructible buildings. These guard towers can be destroyed. These bunkers can be destroyed. So you come over with the plane, and you just drop bombs on it and practice your bombing skills. But what we're going through is over by H1. That's where we're heading. It's all the way up. See, you can see a little bit of the shadow right there on the top. and that is the satellite control system. Now, the satellite model itself, like the actual visual of the satellite, has been in DCX since well, 2004, 2005 actually. And the one thing that was, it was just was not used. The model was there, the textures were there, but it just was not in use. So what we did, or what I just did, is I enabled it. So you walk up to here. Now keep in mind, this bunker here is also a destructible bunker. So anybody can drop a bomb on it and blow you to bits. And usually only takes one. So these things are hidden in the corners on the map. See, like right now it's H1. Could be hidden in other areas on a map, but it won't be on all the maps. And you only get one. When this thing blows, it's not coming back. Inside you have 2 control stations. Yes, we can hear a lot of noise from the radar tower above us. But you got, this is the one for the spy satellite, and this is the one for the combat satellite, the attack satellite. So let's use the spy satellite first. So now we're up in the air. This is the view from the satellite itself. You can use, to position the satellite, you use the A and D to adjust your azimuth, W and S to adjust your elevation. And you can use your up and down arrow, or in my case, page up and page down, to adjust the zoom level. It's also got a telescopic zoom camera, but it's also got a macro lens on it. So I don't know exactly how it is in photography. I forgot the name of it, but those adapter lenses, that just doubles up. I got one in my digital SLR, just forgot the name of it. Anyway, so you hit F9, and then you zoom in twice. Then you go page up, page down, or sorry, up and down arrow. And then you zoom in, and there you are. Look at that zooming in. As you can see, you can super zoom, and that's a bit of a problem. Now, one of the things I want to show you. No, the Humvee just blew up. I'm gonna have to walk. Because if you look around here, so I'm showing the inside. Now, you can't see me, but normally I would be sitting right there. I would normally be sitting in this chair right here. No, actually that's the wrong chair. I think I'd be sitting in this chair over here. Yeah. So you can see my movements here. So adjusting the azimuth is the control at the top, which is your left hand. So you're sitting there, you're using your left hand like that to adjust the azimuth control. Watch. See as it spins? As I hit A and D. So, and for the elevation control, which is basically like that, you use this hand. So watch the right handle, the one on the bottom. See how that works? So normally you could actually walk into this building and you could see a guy sitting there in the chair. So you would see a soldier sitting there in the chair and he's operating these controls like this, trying to adjust the satellite. And that's the satellite console right there, right in front of it. Right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to zoom out a little bit more. And I'm going to try to... which way am I going here? It's hard to tell with the arrow. I believe that's wrong. That's the water here. The one thing I don't have is that I don't have an indicator in relation to the map, so I don't really know which way the satellite is actually pointing. Oh, by the way, I wanted to show you something. If I bring the satellite back here, you can actually see it through this opening. It's right up there. There are 2 satellites up there. One is your combat satellite, the other one is your spy satellite. Positions 1 and 2. So you can see them through there. Now, destroying them, if somebody decides to shoot them, to destroy them, doesn't really do anything. Okay, so now we're going to move the satellite. Now what you're doing is you're actually moving it. So it's moving across the sky in a very linear way. Okay, remember I said earlier about these flags? See, there's a flagpole. See, this is the balloon, and this is the flagpole right there next, right below the balloon. Okay? F9. There we go. That's the flagpole right below the balloon. So, being 200 meters up in the air, 200. I think it's 200 meters up in the air. They can only be captured by planes and helicopters, which is the purpose of Bocage Air War. It is, after all, an air war. So you can see this is the U.S. base right here with all the planes. And you can see the U.S. flag is flying right there. And here you can check out all the planes that are here. We have a C-130 cargo carrier. We have right here, that is a Patriot missile launcher. Oh, there's the Avenger. That's a Humram. Helicopters, Apache. That's the Jaguar, Tornado. I don't know why that blew up like that, but there's a Lynx. Somebody's sitting in the Lynx and it's not doing anything. Oh, there he goes. And we got this one here. That was a Black Hawk. And then there's a little bird, another little bird, Buccaneer, Chinook. There's the AH-1 Cobra. And our Hawk defense missile system is right there. There, somebody's taking the Cobra out. There's our Hawk defense system. Got an F-14, F-15, F-16, F-117. There goes the arrow. Somebody's taking the arrow up. Okay, now if you look at, I think I see somebody there in the grass right there. Yeah, one of our soldiers there. Can't make out the name. Okay, now here is the first capture point right by the bridge. Again, the balloon, you can see the flag right there, so it has been captured. So you can see it right there over by E5. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at E5. And at the bottom here is a Patriot missile launcher. So that's for an air defense. Okay, and as you can see, with our spy camera, you can click and you can see somebody made a target right there. So let's go and navigate towards it. Oh, it's gone. There's your enemy base. We have... Not too odd. Okay, there it is. We have the Su-47 Berkut, Su-37 Terminator. Ooh. Got a Hind. There's a Gazelle going up. Another one there. Somebody crashed the F-117. MiG-25 is right here. It's going. K-50. What are all these explosions? Who's shooting at them? I think it's a guy on the ground. My doppelganger. DCX Zeusser. That's a MiG-20, Mi-28, Mi-24. And they have a defense system, which I think I placed in the back of the base. There it is, right there. And it is being occupied. I think we just heard, yes, we just heard the AC-130 right there. So it's attacking the ground. Okay, now. These guys dropping from parachutes is because they're dropping from this balloon right here. It's a spawn point, you can tell. They just spawn like that and they drop a parachute onto their own base. That's a little fun thing. Okay, so we got our spy satellite positioned. We know where we wanted to go. So let's switch to our attack satellite. So number 2 switches to our attack satellite. Number 1 is our spy satellite. The attack satellite right now is not zoomed in, but as we zoom in, you realize we're zooming in on ourselves. And you can see at the bottom right, the icon, that's a laser. So we're going to position our attack satellite somewhere over the enemy base. And we're going to launch a laser attack. It's basically the same laser you have as the portable laser cannon that I just showed you. Again, destructible bridges and everything. So we can take out an air defense here. Oh, that's one of our guys. He's blue. So forget him. Let's leave him alone. Where's the other one? There you go. So this guy is a threat. So we'll take him out with the laser. There you go. His blue brains out. I don't know if I got credit for that. I should. Yeah, it's right there. DCX satellite control. I damaged him, but didn't kill him. If you're good enough, you can actually terminate these guys easily. See what I can do with this thing? It's crazy, eh? It's crazy. Now normally you would see a laser beam, but this we got the same problem as we got with the hand cannon. So let me just park it there. The problem we have with the hand cannon is this, that you're shooting but you can't see it. But if you hit F12, you can see the red laser beam, even in the back there. Right? So when you see the red laser beam like that, let's go. And this would normally be what you would hear. Yeah, it's hard to use a satellite to kill a jet. They move too quickly, too fast. Got it. See, you can get them on takeoff. Okay. Now, one last thing I'm going to show you. So this is enough of the satellite controls. That these things, remember when I said it was destructible? One stick of C4 will put an end to the satellite control system. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. And that's it for the satellite controls, including the satellites. They're gone. The satellites have been destroyed. The satellite control has been destroyed. And now I'm walking home. It's a very dangerous addition. Should only be used, you know, in extreme cases. It won't be on all the maps. That's the other thing too. This is Bocage Air War, which is a development map that we just use to, you know, play around and test vehicles and weapons and stuff. It's not a serious map.
What I'm about to tell you is classified. Could end my career.
Okay, so I will now show you the opposition version of the satellite control system. Now, it is far more dangerous than the one on the coalition side. Again, this is DCX Air War, or Bocage Air War. And you can see all of the planes are taken out in combat. I'm going to use the ground to get there, because I want to show you a few things along the way. First of all, it's a little bit dangerous, because I'm going to be going through the main battle zone here, which is this island. Again, that's the destructible bridge. That could have been blown up. And we're going to go across another destructible bridge. Right up there. Hopefully nobody shoots at us. Usually by the time I get to the farmhouse, they kind of leave me alone. So I'll make a right turn right here, go to this farmhouse. Oh, yeah. The plane was trying to chase me and they crashed right back there. Oh, that's the AC-130. Anyway, on the second floor of this farmhouse, right up here, is a kit. And the reason we want this kit is because of item number 4, which is the boat. We're going to need it later on. Okay, I'm going to show you that in a few minutes. Right now, let's try to get back in our Jeep. We're going to cross over here. Now something interesting you will notice, whoa, they are shooting at me. This road right here, in the original Bocage map, doesn't go anywhere. But it was intended for this bridge because it lines up perfectly. And that's what I did. I actually added the bridge there. And it is a destructible bridge, so you gotta be careful about that. I don't know who was shooting at me, but somebody was shooting at me. Okay, what we just passed right here is we have the Hind SE right here, the black one. That is extremely dangerous when fully equipped with 6 people. And that's one of those secrets. Then we also have the T90S. It's a T90 special version. Lots of special features. It's going to be featured in a separate video. What we're going is over here on the map, over by H8. That's where we're going. So we got to be careful here going down this hill, so we don't end up in the drink. Okay. Now we're going to go down this hill and we're going to cross because I need to cross the river right there. So we're going to switch to our boat. I can't see anything. Okay, drop it. There we go. Get in. And there we are, riding our boat. And what we're going to do is we're going to find a spot to climb up this hill here. Oh, see, that's a satellite right there. This is a good spot right here. And the boat goes back in the water and we're going to lose it. That's fine. So that was our little raft. What we're going for is, see that satellite up there? That's connected to that right over there. Yes, if you recognize it, that is a SCUD launcher. This is a static SCUD. It will not move. You cannot drive it away. It can be pushed around. People can crash into it. You can drop bombs on it and so on. But it's in a fixed position like this with the rocket facing upwards. So the idea is that the rocket goes up into the atmosphere and then comes back down over there somewhere. Okay. So press F9, clicking on zoom. Now using the same satellite controls as we did with the coalition side, we are going to target the enemy base, and as you can see from the sign and symbols on the bottom right, it is indeed nuclear. First we're going to use the guided nuclear because that one is the most devastating one. We're going to target about here so we can blast the bridges as well. We're going to launch it and we're going to yeah, okay, watch this. So we went up, now it's coming back down, and here it goes. Big, huge nuclear explosion. Look at that. You can, I can't see it from here, but it just blew everything to bits. Just got not even on the scoreboard. That's weird. But yeah, I killed a whole bunch of people there. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to target it here. We're going to do it again with a street ballistic one, and I'm going to jump out and look up as it launches. Okay, 3, 2, 1, launch. Outside. There it goes. See? And it should be coming back down. There it is.
He could be killed, he could be injured. We have no...
the first nuclear blast, you can see here, took out the bridges. That was the first rocket. It's more powerful. And there's that one. And there's that one. And it pretty much destroyed everything on the base there. How many kills did I get out of that one? 37 kills. Nice. So, with the satellite control from the SCUD missile, you can still look at the action, you can follow around, you can target, and we can launch 2 nuclear missiles. The alt fire will launch the player-guided one, and the primary fire will launch the plane ballistic one. Now, I used this button right here. I mapped my control to my secondary fire because the secondary fire on the mouse is also the one that detonates the missile. So this is a ground, this is mapped for land use as secondary fire because your SCUD launcher is a land vehicle and your missile is an air vehicle, so my secondary mouse right here will blow it up. Or I could use my joystick and hit the alt fire as I'm flying it around. You only get these 2 missiles, one ballistic, one player guided, and you're done for the map. That's it. That's it. So if you're the opposite, if you're the coalition, it is a priority to take this thing out. Find it. It's well hidden on the base. Look at that. It's all the way down there at A8 in the corner, practically off the map. And it is an extremely dangerous weapon. So anyway, that's the nuclear SCUD with its own satellite control.